Hey guys, welcome back. Brandon here with WS Model Railroaders. Today we're going to be doing something on the layout, trying to change things up from doing reviews necessarily. I finally have a little bit of time I can spare on the layout, so we're going to do something with that. So I haven't made trees yet for the sawmill, so that's kind of going to be in the future. On the other hand, I do have this farm area that we can work on a little bit, get some ground foam on and all that fun stuff. But first things first, we do have to work on the river system, which is coming from over by the lake. So my thought, and I'll go ahead and grab you real quick and show you around. So as you can see, we got our lake pond over here, the waterfall going up, up the ridge over there, hill, mountain, whatever you want to call it. And then we kind of ended it right here. So obviously I was planning to keep going. So our original thought was we were going to have this keep on going, go kind of around the farm, under the bridge, and then come under some culverts under the track into here, where in the sawmill we were going to have like a floating log bay necessarily area. But we decided to go a different route, obviously. So instead, I just got to find a way to make this river to connect to something. So what I'm thinking is I'll just probably etch it along here and into this little opening, maybe just do a little mill pond or something right there. Nothing crazy. That way at least it connects to something. I was thinking, because we're also going to have a riverbank right here. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to make that work. I was thinking maybe I could do some culverts coming off the mountain here and the water trickling down into here and having a little pond going along the way, but I thought that might not really look realistic. So I'll probably just have water going along this creek bank here. Might even just make it a ditch bank, who knows. But for sure having a mill pond here and just connecting it with the rest of the water source over there. So basically just going to take my multi-tool and cut a V right here, kind of like I was already doing, into the homosote, and then just basically painting it. And after that, we'll go ahead and apply our epoxy like we did over there. So I'll go and grab the multi-tool and start cutting and bring you guys along. Now we're going to go ahead and remove any burrs that we have throughout here just by hand with the vacuum. We might need to take the planer in here, level it out a little bit, but should be able to do it by hand. We'll see how it goes. Alright, and just like that, we have our river system cut out. So there's some spots, primarily right here, where I went a little deep with the multi-tool. I'm actually going to caulk most of this, just so that when I actually lay the epoxy, it doesn't feed into any cracks, because, under here there could be some cracks or seams that it could leak into and then just leak through, so I'm just going to make sure to caulk over here. The rest of it should be pretty good because this is all still in the homosote, so it's not going to go any farther than the homosote. So next stage would be just caulking and then painting. So I'll go ahead and get the caulking out, start caulking that, and then we'll start painting the rest of the river. So the colors we're going to use are some acrylic paints. We got brown, black, a dark blue, and then more of a dark turquoise. We're going to do some mixing here just to kind of create the depth, because when we put the epoxy in, it's going to be more of a clear color with a slight tint in it. So all your depth is really going to be in the paint job. So we'll start with our lighter color. It's going to be more of this lighter blue, and then we'll kind of make our way down. Alright, now that we got our lighter coat in, we can start on the darker coats. Alrighty, now that the river's all painted, good to go. We're gonna let it dry for probably a day at least. You definitely don't want this still somewhat wet or still in the drying process when you're applying epoxy, because that's gonna make it look a little funny. So we're gonna wait also, because you gotta wait for this caulk to dry and then paint that. And then there's some small added stuff I'm gonna do before I put the epoxy in. So that'll sum it up for this video, but next week definitely stay tuned, because I'll be finishing up this river system and we're gonna be adding like rocks and dead trees, and then we'll be putting the epoxy in. So if you guys wanna see that, just stay tuned. That should be next week. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, rate, comment, whatever you wanna do. Subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.